Are we fucking Gucci right now or nah? God damn. God damn. Are we fucking Gucci? Oh, we are fucking Gucci. Talk your shit, Briss! Go to your. God damn.
Sign no deal, I need a milli first. Better
Oh,
watch
wake my
out.
ass up.
That beam where your man standing, pen in my hand, I two-handed, call that panhandling. I was hella hot, hit they block, seen that fan jamming. All they windows drop from this Glock like it's panoramic, real sneaky. I'm tricky, dance smooth. I be dancing in these Jordans, ain't no dance shoes. I be in the Ling Ling yard like some bamboo. Left something white up in her hair, wasn't shampoo. Look like Bubba Ridge. It got muscles on it. It was butt naked. I put some jeans, a belt and buckle on it. Mean it come with everything, a beam and a muzzle on it. Just in case my target get too far, I can hit opponent's car. Jack can lift your car up if I attach a pole. Niggas can't drive on the road. I'm making Baptist low. Hater got crosses on his face. It snatch your soul. Now you in the oven cooking up like a casserole. I be paranoid. You blow your nose, I might blow the chopper. Niggas want beef. I got shells like a toast starter. You ain't from this gang, ain't Fruit Ridge if you ain't no popper. I was starting 5, shooting guard on that old roster.
Okay.
That shit really hurt.
What did we miss while we were sleeping? Just rolled out of bed. Noon. What did we talk about? I mean, everything went according to plan as per usual, right? Ding, 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 ding. Talk about this in the juice box. Let's talk about this short. If you took the short, you would have got filled, got out break even. Might take yo shots as per usual. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get the music set up. I want to check out some of these trades. How's ETH doing? Also, good decision to close out the short, right? What was our hedge ended up being just juicy profit, and now the long is fucking ripping again. Okay, okay. Nice little thing to wake up to. Boom, 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 boom. Oh yeah, the link. Copied it, but I never pasted it. Cool. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Not gonna be a particularly long stream. Probably out here at like 2:30 at the latest, probably. Here, we'll pause this. I went to bed so late, holy shit. Okay. Let's get caught up on all this data. Future is here. Yo, hello. Hello, Future. How are you on this lovely Saturday? Actually, I'm gonna go leave my phone charging so it's not dead when I get to the gym. How's my trading brother Marcos doing? Are we wearing long or shorts? Both. Or are we on this? Like I still have part of my shorts or longs open from here, and I still have like my part of my shorts open from like whatever 121. But I've been trading ETH lately. I've had like a pretty big trade on ETH because I was. Where's this thing? Kind of expecting this thing to break out pretty soon. So I've been trying to position in ETH. And then I think it was this stream, right? When we got off with the hedge. Whatever. The point is, at one point I had it hedged up here and like had like the gains like locked in, and it was just like a delta neutral position. But when we got here yesterday, like I closed out a bunch of the short, so like I took profit on like my hedge position. So now if the long starts to go, then we'll take profit on that as well. And in terms of a new trades, I mean, we talked about this last night on the stream. Like, I probably would have been like getting into this long. A little late now. Oh, we'll see how this data is looking. Maybe we'll get in on this move, add some more to our long, because the long is looking a little slim these days. Because I've been taking profit on these trades, like the long and the short. Like yeah, I'm still in them, but I've closed like 70% of them. Also gonna look at some of the other alts pretty soon here in a couple minutes. How are your trades? First, let's see if we missed any interesting action overnight. Seems like a bunch of shorts are getting squeezed on the lower time frame. Let's just look around to confirm that. Also, where's the order book? Interesting. One 165. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna be getting past this on the weekend. There's a shit ton. There's like a massive, multiple massive sell walls up here. We'll see how that progresses. Are they spoofs or nah? Or nah? There's like a shit ton of buy walls in the order book here, and a shit ton of sell walls up here. Boom, boom. How's the open interest? Whoops. So I need some water. I need food is what I need. Markets and Profiles, a strong book. Recently read it. Yeah, it's pretty like insightful. I haven't read like the new like the because there's like 3 versions of that book, I suppose. Like that's the original one, and then there's like 2 more afterwards. So each one's like a bit more updated than the previous. I've read the second, but not the third. The third one just came out this year in 2025. I haven't gotten around to reading it yet, but it's on my to-do list, so I'm curious if there's anything interesting in there. In our short position since Thursday, have only closed 30% Thursday. Yeah, it was looking pretty suspicious up here. We're pretty alarmed about what was happening here on stream, especially given like how juicy this is looking. One of the reasons for the deal is the P formation on TPO. Yeah. But I wouldn't go just off of that though, but yeah, it is like worth noting, like the P's, P, B. There's like that. You can have like a super elongated version. You have like the bump. Also, it can be like just like a really all different kinds of TPO shapes. How do we lower this? I'm also curious to read what's this guy's book called. I think his name's Brian Shannon. Apparently these are like pretty good books. Like this guy wrote about like a book on like the anchored VWAP, and this one. Seemed apparently they're quite insightful. Haven't read it yet, so can't vouch. Seemed interesting though. This guy also has a bunch of like interviews on YouTube. We kind of like talked about these things in depth. Brian Shannon. Looking pretty suspicious here, to be honest. There's like CVD Bearatives like already printing here, on top of like all these Bearatives printing, on top of like Bearatives on these oscillators. Whoops. This thing's like been declining. Been a little suspicious here for the bulls. A lot of underwater shorts though. Shorts have been opening like this whole move up. Almost all of them are underwater. Let's go look at the volume charts. Mm. How the rest of the alts are doing right now? Anything particularly juicy here? Shout out to Binance, goddamn. Did you see what kind of dirt CZ made on Aster? Mooning. I think I heard of this. Aren't they saying that this is like the Chinese hyperliquid, essentially? Isn't that what they're calling this? I haven't seen the thing with like a CZ. Aster. Yeah, holy shit. Is there like a longer contract? Let's go see what CZ is talking about. Price increase from 8 cents to $1.25. Is it just this one tweet where he's talking about their holdings, or does he actually like talk about more than that? Aster becomes the biggest BSC USDT holder apart from Binance Hot Wallet. Aster is a next-generation decentralized exchange offering both perpetual and spot trading, designed as a one-stop on-chain venue for global crypto traders. Features MEV-free, one-click execution in simple mode, pro mode, X, 24/7 stock perpetuals, hidden orders, grid trading. I'm on the website. I'm just checking out this website for Aster. Some things about. Did Hyperliquid go down because of this? It was Hyperliquid. Not really. The question is, why would people want to use this over Hyperliquid? Another hype killer. Everyone is haunted by the success of decentralized perps. What do you mean by that? Like haunted in what regard? Apparently they're having like an airdrop for this Aster thing as well, so I can imagine a lot of people are probably getting pulled into that, given like how the Hyperliquid airdrop went. Oh, it's too late though, you can't qualify. You have to be using this before the 24th of August. I'm also curious what they mean by hidden orders. Like you can trade using hidden orders. What does that mean exactly? That seems pretty interesting, right? Trying to find the documentation for this thing. Also make sure I don't get too distracted. Here, we'll finish looking through these real quick first in case we want to hop into a trade here pretty soon, something. So a lot of these are doing like kind of like similar thing as yesterday, like Biddy did. Like this one, not exactly, but like for, like ENS for example. Some of the other ones we looked at earlier, like Arweave, or was it? Like same kind of setups are brewing across the board, and a lot of these it seems like. I mean, maybe even hype. Interesting. And pretty 3 drivey, right? Be what? 2.5%. 10. Okay. Where were we? Aster. Maybe this can answer it. They're talking about a special order type where your order is not fully visible in the public order book. Or it just seems like a what, they do an iceberg order for you or something. Seems like a bit moot. Like doesn't everybody offers that essentially. I'm not seeing what the bull case is for this Aster thing aside from being like backed by Binance. Or I guess CZ. I don't know if it's Binance specifically. But obviously has ties to it though. And that it's integrated with multiple chains. I guess that's the only other pro. Anyways, well, open the baby whiff long. Kind of toss that thing open. Dog with hat. Dog with hat. Oh man. We're gonna be raw dogging the gym today, no food. So we missed some pretty crazy stuff. I was watching a video today going over like we were talking about the quantum stocks yesterday, but uranium too. A bunch of the uranium stocks have been like fucking sending hard. Hard. How are the weed stocks doing? So they finally got a bit of a pullback. What a fucking chart. Hmm. Long IP. International Paper Company. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. Crypto Rookie. I already tell you're a dumbass. It's hilarious how like on 1 to 2 comments you can just tell like who's stupid and who's not, right? That's okay though, right? It's okay. We all gotta start somewhere. We all start low IQ. Only up from there though. Can't get any worse. This must be one of those RSI only guys. I got fiat for you. Take it all. Yeah, if you want to donate it, feel free to donate your fiat to me. Oops. How much fiat do you have to give me? That's the real question. Because if I didn't got 8 figures, I'm not even interested in your rounding error. Know what I'm saying? Or nah? Or nah? Or nah? Oh. We should make like a hall of fame of these things, right? Compilations. Pagan. What was the relevance of that? You're calling me a country dweller? Is that what you're calling me? I swear motherfuckers are funny. Yes, I'm a pagan. I'm a poor villager, and I need all your fiat. Please donate. Oh man. What are you trading, right? What are you trading? Bebo? Bibo? Give us the intel, right? Share your knowledge with us. Let us know, right? Lay it on me. Lay on the juice. You know, I thought pagan had something to do with religion. Your crib not even worth 1 Bitcoin anymore? Bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, I've more margin in one trade than your entire life's net worth. I swear you people are funny. Literally funny. Funny. And also, 1 Bitcoin is nothing. 100 grand. Where are you finding a house for 100 grand? Maybe some like third world country. A little box out in the hills. Don't even know what margin maintenance is. True, true, true. No, that pagan comment though, like, isn't that something to do with religion? Like, am I like confused? I thought that was something to do with religion. A catch-all label for anyone who isn't Christian, Jewish, or Muslim. An An outsider to the faith? Is that correct? Seems like that's what it used to be, but the word has evolved over time. So apparently a pagan heathen is a double insult from a Christian. Pagan is a non-believer, idol worshipper, or follower of false gods. And a heathen is uncivilized, godless, living outside of true faith. Interesting. So obviously we have somebody with some of a mental illness here. Coming in the chat, talking to themselves about I don't know what. For all you know, I'm freaking your religion. Shout out to you though, right? Shout out to you, because you're the person taking the opposite of my trade. So shout out to you, right? Shout out to the donations, the unknowing donations into my bank account. I fuck with you. Keeping the bills on the line. Paying for my car. So shout out to Bebo. Donating to us in the chat. What a kind-hearted religious man, right? Looking out for the rest of humanity. Or woman. No, I wonder if we can reverse engineer where this person is from, right? Speaking with that kind of use of language, must be isolated to like a certain region. Roots in Christian Europe. Not specific enough. It's too vague. Could be anywhere. Areas where there's a high concentration of conservative Christians. Sounds about right. I need something to snack on. We'll be back. Back before the 30-minute candle. Hourly candle too, right? Shout out to my what did he call it? Shout out to my house in the village, right? I'm a country dweller with the grapes growing on my village. You got any questions here or no? Or no? Or no? I got a question. I can't wait to hear this one. Lay it on me. Lay it on me. I'm just fucking with you, by the way. I hope you're not getting mad. Oh, interesting. Pagan heathens have ties to Norse slash Germanic gods. Interesting. When they plundered the Roman Empire, who was the smart one? I'm not sure. Can't say I give Roman Empire much thought. The thief or the good citizen? I mean, depends on your definition of smart, I suppose. Buy Bitcoin with every penny you got, Skippy. Yes, something tells me I have a little bit more Bitcoin than you. I have a sneaking suspicion. But appreciate the advice. Hopefully your accumulation goes well as well. Hopefully you grace us with your 10,000 IQ again sometime. Speaking of this Roman Empire, see what you're actually referring to here. Various groups. Oh, there's multiple thieves, wasn't just one set. But they classified them as barbarians. The thieves saw Rome as an oppressor and exploiter. Seems like there was no good or bad in this. I don't know enough about, I don't like go back and research like Roman history and whatnot a whole lot, so explain to me margin and maintenance and I will stay, or keep quiet, my boy. What the money you have to have in your account to maintain your margin. Especially if you're using like cross, right? Rome got robbed multiple times. Interesting. But who was the last one? Who caused the fall? That's my question. Who caused the fall? Oh, okay, interesting. I thought Rome like had a. I thought it was like in the movies, what's the one with the like Troy kind of thing, where it was like just one massive battle that like fucked everything up. Apparently that's not the case. Western Empire died through a series of defeats, with one especially divisive turning point before the very end. I'm standing at the end of the world at Hadrian's Wall. Where's that? Harshal, yo, my man, hello. Hello, Harshal. Hadrian's Wall is in northern England. You're from the UK. What's up? Not a whole lot. Chilling for a bit before going to the gym. What's up with you? I'm just watching this E thing to decide if I want to like close out some of the long or not too. If we start to like roll over here. Because I closed a bunch of the short that I was in yesterday. Which originally was like a hedge. Well, it looked like we were in a reverse, so I closed out like 75%, and here we are. Kind of going up only ever since. So good job. Good job on us. But now we have to be very mindful now, because this is like no longer hedged, the long. Don't want to round trip that thing. Flying to another state in a few hours, going to hackathon. Oh, nice. Like, what kind of hackathon? How does this thing look like? This Hadrian's Wall. Hadrian's Wall. It's pretty cool to go see, actually. It seems like. Looks beautiful. Old, too. A Web3 hackathon? Yeah, but is it like a certain... Like, are you doing it like in Solidity or something? Like ETH based? You're gonna use Move. Like Sui Aptos style. So, like, do you know what you're doing? Because I've never been to one of these. Like, I'm not exactly sure how it works. Like, do you go there with an idea and then try and make it on the spot? Or like, do they assign ideas? Or are you trying to form groups of people there to do it on the spot? Seems exciting though, and hopefully they give you something. Cause I know Samir in the chat, he's gone to hackathons, and they gave them like tokens. They gave him like free Aptos tokens. There are track prizes at different companies, select whatever companies that fit with your idea and build on them, and then they reward you for like the project. Interesting. How much time do you get? Last time I won 3K and some Sui. Damn, that's pretty juice. That's pretty juice. Pretty juice. Damn, Harshal's gonna be future CEO, right? Future billionaire? 36 hours? How many people like nerd out like the full 36 hours and no sleep? I probably imagine a good amount of people are doing that. Straight degenerate. Not a lot of time. I'll be one of your angel investors. I'll be part of your seed round. Lots of people. 36 hours nerding out with no change. I can imagine. I can imagine. Do you have an idea what you're doing? I'm gonna see a product demo of all companies that are coming tomorrow and decide what I want to build. Six hours to think. Oh, 36 hours to build. Is it a team thing? I'm curious. Does ChatGPT have any good ideas? Do you have any good ideas or something to up to you solo or team? Hmm. Most of the ideas have already exist, have been built in previous hackathons. Yeah, I'd imagine so. You know what I want them to add? I'm surprised they haven't added it yet in like video games. Like when I used to play games, there was a website called. Mm, I don't remember the name now, but whatever. The whole point is that you could like schedule like wager matches on this website, like for real money. So like, let's say you wanted to play like a 2-on-2 search and destroy in Call of Duty versus somebody else for like 20 bucks. Like you'd have to go like through this site to organize it. But it's a pain in the ass, right? Because it's like people like wouldn't pay, blah blah blah. But it seems like Web3 is like a pretty ideal solution for that, right? Setting up the whole wager match system like through the blockchain. The money's like already confirmed before the match, etc. I'd imagine someone's like already has that or is working on it, but I haven't seen it like like used in video games widespread. Maybe there's like legal reasons for that. It's already been built for chess. Yeah, I'd imagine so. Because it's not complicated, right? It's not some like giga brain idea. It's just using like Web3 Rails to make something that already exists a lot easier. Yeah, all these already do exist. Interesting. The creators of the online role-playing game Tibia are the creators of tokenization. Tibia. Oh, is this the game that they have like the people were saying like the picture of like Bitcoin is in it or something along those nature? They're all Swedish. Seems interesting, never played it. Pretty crazy. This game came out in 1997 and they're still like actively supporting it. Interesting. Oh, what's the relevance of tokenization to this? Tibia was among the earliest MMOs where players traded virtual goods for real money. This helped inspire discussions about virtual economics, ownership of digital assets, and precursor ideas to NFTs. While Tibia didn't invent tokenization, its in-game economics did highlight the value of digital items, which indirectly fed later into later thinking about tokenization assets in crypto and Web3. Interesting. Thinking about shorting Solana. Depends from where on and when. Like, you're planning to take this on the weekend. Like, where did the Solana contract close on CME? The VWAP hasn't caught up. What do you mean by that? I don't know which VWAP you're referring to. Definitely possible though, like the target you're describing, like if this comes to clean the lows, like almost certainly it's gonna get tagged. Like the big liquidity box down here. I have to go look at how like the data is looking, but I'm gonna assume it's generally somewhat similar to Bitcoin. One thing that'll be a little bit alarmed about Solana is that some of the treasury companies that are coming out for this are doing pretty big buys, like substantial buys. So if like there's a world where like one of those gets announced again and this thing just keeps going, it decouples from Bitcoin a bit. Bitcoin is looking a little sus though, especially if we start to lose like this zone right here. It's like low time frame, like golden pocket, volume level, daily VWAP, that kind of thing, like point of control. We're talking about it earlier, but there's already like a bunch of like bear divs like starting to print like here on top of like the higher time frame bear divs, on top of like the CVD bear divs. That's how's like the order flow looking. Order flow's not looking too hot right now either. This is probably good if you're going to be taking a Solana short. And Delta's starting to ramp up on like the red side. Only thing that considering or worth considering is that there's a lot of shorts that open up here this whole move up, and like they're all underwater right now, except like this last little cluster. And there's like a low time frame like hidden bull divs printing on like CVD. And it's a weekend, right? Like low volume, a bit more random. I fuck with the vision though, right? I fuck with your vision of the short. I'd probably let this roll over first before anything though. I wouldn't get too antsy just yet. Also, we probably take a look at what's going on in Hyperliquid specifically. Hyperliquid. How's life? Pretty chill. Pretty chill. It's probably the last stream for a bit. I'm going to Toronto like tomorrow, or I guess like tonight probably. I have to go see my dentist, see my family, see my shorties, all my wives. Vacation? No, not vacation. Mainly for the dentist. That's the main purpose. Because I have a broken tooth right now. Like, literally a broken tooth. I have to get an implant. And it got, the reason that happened is because of the dentist in this city. Like, they fucked it up. So I'm not going back there. Fucking pissed me off is what they did. I tried suing them. I was talking to lawyers and everything. If a shorty going mad with another one, what does she want? No, I don't have multiple shorties. Too time consuming. I used to do that, right? I used to like, if you're single, yeah, you're kind of just talking to whoever, right? But it was so time consuming. I would waste so much time every day, and now I don't want to. So it's literally just a waste of time, right? And yeah, sure, it's fun, but you're not being productive at all. If you're having like full blown text conversations with like 5 different girls, You're literally spending hours a day texting. Don't recommend it. Unless you're super thirsty. The best advice I can give is just find a wife as soon as possible. It makes life so much easier. I'm in a 3-year relationship. Shout out to you. Just a joke. Yeah, no, I'm not wasn't offended or anything. We're all about the jokes here. I'm sure Bebo's like in disgust thinking about that as a man of faith. Multiple wives. Probably close out the stream. Hold on, my phone's ringing. Man, I really wonder if Coinbase is getting sued for that hack. Because I've been getting called non-stop ever since that happened. Non-stop. Every single day. Random numbers, random text messages, emails. It's fucking ridiculous. I'm gonna have to change my fucking phone number because of this shit. You see the video of Trump calling, how do you, Azerbaijan? Azerbaijan? I have no clue what you're talking about. Who is that? Oh, it's a place. It's a country. I mean, I don't blame him. Fuck, I never heard this until just now. I'm curious why he was even talking about this place. Like, where is it? Oh, it's like north of Iran, east of Turkey. Azerbaijan. And he confused Armenia with Albania a few times. I mean, honestly, I don't even blame him. I don't even blame him. I probably would have done the same thing. Haha, I did not know this place existed until 10 seconds ago. They got war going on there. Like a recent war, or just some kind of like prolonged like, civil conflict type thing that people have just like forgotten about, but has been persisting the whole time. Oh, it's between Armenia and this other place, Azerbaijan, Bajan. It's a president of the United States. You should know. I mean, that's debatable, right? Well, I guess yeah, fair. Probably should have rehearsed it. Probably should have rehearsed it. Well, there's another one. What is this? Tajikistan? Tajikistan? Well, there's a lot of places I didn't even know existed in this region. What the hell? What the hell? Turkmenistan? Okay, Uzbekistan we knew. What's this? Kyrgyzstan? Interesting. I don't get much thought though. It doesn't seem like a particularly like newsworthy thing. I wouldn't like if I was scrolling Twitter and I saw this like post about that, I'd be like in one ear out the other kind of thing. Just forget about it 1 second later. What countries have I been to? A lot, a lot. Cause I'm from Spain. And my parents like family is just like still all there. Like my parents came to Canada, but everyone else is still there. Or most of them, like a couple of them came over as well, but the majority's there. My parents have 20 siblings combined, and only 4 of them were in Canada. So like the large majority of the family's still there. So every single summer, like as soon as school ended here, like boom, on a flight to Spain. And then from there, we went all around Europe, right, all the time over the years. So I've done like most of Europe, a good amount of the U.S. I've been to South America a lot, but not like the southern portion. I haven't been to like Brazil. I've been to like Argentina, Uruguay, any of those places. I've been to like the Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, etc. But not like lower than that. And then around Canada. That's basically it. So like, I haven't done Africa. I haven't done like the Middle East. I haven't done like the Asia region. That's like, kind of next on the to-do list. I'm kind of waiting until I date somebody because me personally, I'm not really like a big like I don't mind traveling, but I also don't care to travel. Like if I never traveled again, I probably wouldn't care at all. But if I'm dating somebody, like yeah, I'm definitely gonna be doing all that stuff with them, right? And I do need to go to like New Zealand because my sister moved to New Zealand, so like, at some point like, I'm gonna go check out like Australia and whatnot. I was actually looking to buy my parents' flights to that place, and it is so first class flights to New Zealand. Fucking round trip is $50,000 for 2 tickets. Goddamn. Because like, my mom was like lonely, right? Like his sister's like her best friend, and now my parents are older, so like to make a flight to New Zealand like that, in some like uncomfortable ass like, economy seats, like fuck that, fuck that. See a lot of people go to Bali in China. Yeah, Bali's always been like a pretty common one. I hear a lot of good things about China though. I hear a lot of good things about China. It's very funny because I, mean, I guess you're not aware because you don't live here, but like in the West, like the propaganda machine is like against China here, right? Like people think that China is some kind of like mm, like Nazi like state, right? It's like everyone's living against their will, like just always sad, like just terrible conditions when it's like not true at all. You know Julian Petrulas? No, no clue who that is. Who's that? Julian Petrulas. An internet personality? No clue, no clue. I don't like. I don't stay up to date with like social media influencers or like celebrities or any shit like that. Marky, how you doing, my man? Zeldris, the OG, right? Zeldris is one of the OGs, guys. Zeldris is the OG in the channel. Shout out to Zeldris. Yeah, it has been a while. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Doing good. Going back home tomorrow. See my family. How are you? How are you? How's the girl? How are the travels? I think last time I was talking to you, you were traveling again, right? Every time I talk to you, you're like traveling somewhere. Zeldris is Mr. International. She's taking the private jet left and right. Randomly invest $10 million in Nvidia. I don't know if that's random. You know what's crazy about Nvidia? My old boss when I was working in tech still, like the CEO of my company, where did he get? He had Nvidia from like fucking Lord knows when. Lord knows when. Like he had Nvidia shares from fucking like way back. This guy's like giga rich just off Nvidia. That's good. Proposed recently in Italy. Oh, nice. Congratulations. That's amazing. I'm envious. I'm very envious of that. Shout out to Zeldris. Are we invited? Are you invited in the chat or no? Gotta see you hooked up soon too. Yeah, possibly. No, I've been dating a lot like the past like 2-3 weeks. The thing is, the people that I'm like trying to date seriously are all in Toronto, which is like another reason I'm going back. Like, the people in this city, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling it as much. Haven't planned the wedding yet. Hmm. Must be exciting. Although I mean I don't know how much of the input you're gonna have. I feel like usually like the kind of girls heavily influence the wedding planning. You just kind of gotta go along with it. Plus, I'm not sure how your like girlfriend is specifically, or I guess fiance now. But for a lot of girls, this is like their dream, right? Getting married is the dream. I miss you. I'm still here, right? I'm still here. So you're doing our thing. Still juicing? Been making money? Yeah, yeah. Usual. I was in a really big ETH trade. I was in a really the biggest trade I've had. But never ended up going. Yeah, I was trying to get in for like for the move up the year, but so far I haven't really been doing too much. But all the trades are going good as usual, right? Kind of just managing our risk, playing the long game, not getting too greedy. Got chopped up pretty bad yesterday. Friday. How'd you get chopped up yesterday? It was like down. Well, I guess it depends what you were trading. I mean, in terms of Bitcoin, it was not particularly. So what happens when you miss the stream, right? You get chopped. No, but we were talking about this. Like, this was looking like pretty suspicious. This whole thing going on up here, and then like did like a 3 drives, like, rolled over after grabbing like all like the high time frame liquidity here, blah blah blah. And then went down only ever since. And it looks like we're gonna be rolling over here pretty soon too, based on some of the data. It's not looking too hot, right? If we start to, we talked about it below earlier, but if we start to like, lose this level, just seems kind of like a bear flag, right? On top of all the other open interest data that's kind of confluencing that. Try and do some scalps and not cocky with it. Whatever. I mean, at the end of the day, like, it happens, right? As long as you don't like go crazy on the size and like do like 5% of your account on like each trade and just lost them all. That would be a bit egregious. Like I might be losing some juice right now because I opened like a little bit of a whiff long earlier in the stream. But it's like house money at the end of the day, right? It's not particularly too concerned. But like if this like 3 drive doesn't play out, then yeah, I'm gonna be getting stopped. It's like down here currently. Not a big deal though. It's a pretty small position. Have some more long exposure. As long as you don't lose yourself, right? You don't lose composure from a lost trade. Don't go on tilt. Thinking of long in it too. Yeah, I'm like right at like. It's like, I think it's a bit underwater right now. Or is this thing? Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Kind of waiting for 87. Definitely possible, right? Definitely possible. If we come and like lose a VWAP and like this low needs to get like cleaned. It's just a bad low on the TPO. I'm thinking right now is the ETH long. Like I either have to close some out, like shave some profit, like or like hedge this thing before I leave. Cause I do have to leave soon. Shit, it's almost 2. Well, It'd be nice to know what's happening here before deciding. It's a pretty like big zone on the lower time frame to like be holding or losing. Probably just gonna leave it hedge because the other thing is like I'm not gonna be around on my computer tonight, and I'm not gonna be able to get on one even if I want to. Because I'm gonna be like driving. Probably best just to kind of leave it hedged, just farm some of the funding. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Okay, cool. Leave that like that. Boom, boom. The question is, do we add to the short on Bitcoin? That's the other question. Do we add back to our short? Because I can just walk down my average price a lot right now and still be like in profits. It's kind of like a risk-free add. We will. We're definitely gonna add some actually now that I think about it. Fuck it. Okay, cool. Leave that like that. Let's do a quick juice box, yeah? So I do need to go, unfortunately. Like 2:30 was my hard out. Let me start getting ready for that. Shout out to the juice boxes, alright. These juice boxes have been hitting as per usual. Hmm. I mean, this might be the long, to be honest, right? We're just raised VWAP. Hmm. Okay, well, we'll start off with first of all, like nothing from yesterday has changed in terms of like the lower levels. The higher time frame plans have not changed, and even the ones we were talking about up here in terms of like doing bullish retests of stuff in this zone, kind of all the same story there. I just don't know if I'd be too keen on taking these like longs right here. Like I'm sure people are entertaining this right now. Like just go look at the open interest. Yeah. How's the order book looking? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be like. This is the thing. This is not like the best long to be taking right now, like in the zone. But this is like bulls kind of have to defend this because if not, all these shorts are getting saved, right? All the shorts that are opening underwater here. So like losing this is gonna be like a pretty suspicious. But yeah, on the flip side, like right now, price is like trapped. Like it's a typical weekend stuff, right? There's just a shit ton of orders above and a shit ton of orders down here, and usually we don't go outside of this. So maybe if anything, kind of look for like a higher time frame, like failed auction to kind of start forming, like this thing. Probably the better bet. Although I'd be careful though, like if we come down here and data's looking hella bearish, I'm not taking that rate, especially with the context of this stuff from yesterday. But we'll leave both right on here. Kind of just like this yellow bullish retest. Into like the higher time frame failed auction starts to form and cleans the Saturday lows. Probably it, right? Covers everything that we didn't already cover previously. For the short, like definitely this, right? With the thing we talked about earlier. It's like the inverse of 2, right? If we start to lose that zone. Like the most immediate probably opportunity you're gonna get if you didn't like take this. Or for whatever reason, we start to like this zone does get lost, and you get the opportunity to get in like on like the 886 kind of bounce, like 886 into the golden pocket. Like ding ding, they'll probably be looking for that. With like this not getting swept first, right? Like if it like sweeps this, then like this different story, right? At that point, kind of a little bit more hesitation. As usual, look at the data, right? But more probable to play out if we don't tap the low. We'll just say the bearish retest of the PDPOC. Other than that, nothing's really changed. The hard time frame plans have not changed from yesterday and the previous streams. In terms of the shorts, yeah, I think that should mostly do it. I guess in terms of the long, you can also consider if we actually start to like flip this high. Because yesterday's VWAP was like right there, right? Where's this thing? So like this zone starts to get flipped, probably like another long opportunity. If you want to get in before all these highs get clean and all these imbalances get tapped. Well, we'll just leave that one off the list, right? Just, that's a little bonus goodie. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. What time is it? Damn. Yeah, looking sus. Looking a little sus. We'll say that. For the Bulls. This thing looks like it's itching to go lower, to be honest. And the open interest is looking like that too. It's harder to say, right? The thing is, on the weekends, it's hard to say because you don't have like any kind of like traditional market confluence to like lean on. The order flows like a lot later. Anyways, that should do it. Let's do a quick chat shout out, and then I'm out here. We gotta go, unfortunately. Kind of scroll back up through here. Shout out to Future is here. Shout out to Bebo, calling us all pagan heathens. We're all low IQ plebs. Shout out to Harshal. Shout out to our boy Zeldris. I guess we should probably yap a bit about this upcoming stream schedule. It's gonna be hard to say because so originally, like, there's two issues with when I'm at home as to why I don't stream. One was that like, I didn't have a setup there to stream, and two, I'm not trying to like disturb my family while I'm at home, just sitting here blah 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 about trading. But I did get another 57-inch monitor there, so I do have like a proper setup there to be at. But the noise thing is still a problem. So what I'm gonna try to do is, like, while my parents are out and about during the day, hop on stream for a bit. If our internet even supports it, because I don't know if the internet's even like handle streaming. I should be. Like, no guarantees. So we'll have to figure that out. But if not, if anything, we're probably just gonna like do YouTube videos, like just kind of record the juice box, but more in depth though. Like whenever we do the juice boxes, it's always like at the end of the night to kind of rush whatever. Like it'll be like more in depth. Like, I'll be like taking notes about stuff, like having screenshots prepared, blah blah blah, and then like kind of just putting it into like a video format. And then if we can squeeze in like an actual stream, we'll try and do that. But to be determined though. I'm gonna have to like actually, when I get there, set up the monitor, set up everything, and see how things are looking. And in terms of how long it's gonna be, I don't know. I don't know how long I'm gonna be home, to be honest. Probably at least 2 weeks. Because the other thing is, like, my dad just has not been here a lot. He's been in Spain like a lot lately, and he comes back on the 25th. So obviously I want to see my dad for a bit. And other things, I don't know the ETA of this dentist stuff. I don't know when I'm supposed to get the actual implant put in, or like the procedure to like get it started, because you have to remove part of the tooth first. So I don't know if they're gonna tell me to do that like this week, next week, so on and so forth. Whatever happens, the other thing about it is, look, we'll be in the Discord, right? We'll always be posting the Discord regardless. Our kind of the usual thing when we're not streaming, posting all our plans on Discord. Worst case. And we'll kind of go from there. Feels bad though, feels bad. Because it is a, you know, we have some camaraderie forming, right? Some familiar faces building. And also, it's pretty noticeable actually, in terms of like just nerding on the data from YouTube. It is quite noticeable if you like stream consistently versus stop streaming. Like your metrics, they take like a pretty big hit. And then you have to like ramp them back up again. So like these breaks definitely is like a pretty counterproductive in terms of the channel. Which whatever's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, our goal is not to have some like big YouTube channel or anything. But in terms of growing the chat to like a consistently populated chat, somewhat detrimental. Anyways, we'll worry about that later, right? Which is just a bunch of nonsense. We're sitting here yapping about nonsense and ain't nobody give a fuck. No one gives a fuck. I'm out here though. I'm out here. Shout out to you guys. We'll be back in touch soon, whenever that may be. Until then, later. And if it never returns, because I died. So keep that in mind too. Later. Later.